Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, your boy, Abraham. I've got some things that I wanted to show you today. I bought some soccer jerseys from DHGATE, and this is kind of like the place go to where everybody kind of gets all their jerseys that resell for like soccer teams and stuff like that. At least here locally, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people kind of think that they're real or if they're legit or not. They're not real. So they're called replicas, basically just a fancy way of saying fake. The cool thing about that though is you get to wear something that kind of, I guess, looks real or just like the real thing, and at least nobody can tell. But if you're telling people that these things are real and either getting the money for what they're really worth, or I don't know, selling them for twice as much as what you got them for, that's not cool. So I have these jerseys. I like to wear them when I'm playing. Like I like to go out and use these because honestly they fit pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, they have a good visual aspect to them, and well, they perform quite well, at least with the thread that they're made out of. However, there's some things that I want to point out about them, just to show you real quick the differences in what you can find, and I'll show you really quick what it is that I got my hands on. So first off, this is the new Adidas Arsenal kit, and this is the home one. Both jerseys that I got are home. I'll show you why in a minute. So they usually come with a tag like this, just like the real thing. They usually have a different language. Not most of the time they won't be English. Here, this one is English, in fact. They even have the, like if it had an actual, retail tag on it, but they don't have a price because, retail places usually post their own price tag on it. This, however, is just printed on it. You can't take it off. It's not a sticker, but this does come with a kind of like a legit looking tag. Material really good, elasticated material. One thing that I want to point out from the very start is that they have to freaking put made in Thailand, because that's how proud they are about making them in Thailand. So they won't put made in France or Italy or anything like that. They just want to know that they made this out there, even if everything else is simulated to look just like it was made in the actual manufacturer place. Anyway, I put my name on this, A. Rodriguez, number 4. We're possibly going to use this in my Sunday League team, so that's why I got it. I was going to show the team that this is what we're planning to get, me and the coach, and maybe if they would liked it, and it turns out that a lot of them did. So I already have my hands on my kit. The thing about this is like the fans version. So I got two. I got the player version and the fans version. The fans version that they claim is what you would call the original, like in the stores that you see, Nike, whatever, Adidas. They'll usually sell you like a $60 jersey that has the embroidered logo on them, pretty basically done, and usually the embroidered Adidas Nike logo on them as well. So those on quality aren't too bad. You can see some lines on them kind of sticking out. It's not completely done like if it was a real thing, because again, it's not the real thing. The inside of it, it's kind of poorly done. You can tell right away here, this is not even supposed to be there. The originals don't have all that messy thing. However, when you're wearing it out, you can't tell. The stamps on this, I've had the experience of previous jerseys bought from that place, that these just fall off if you dry them out in your machine. So if you dry them out, if you hang them out, you're not gonna have a problem, but these are gonna come off with heat, so as well as these. I would say honestly 5 washes and 5 dries is gonna completely take these out. However, if you wash them by hand or if you wash them by machine and then hang them out, it'll definitely last a lot longer. However, these eventually will come off pretty damn quickly. Anyway, quality on this is not too bad. Again, this is relatively thick. It doesn't look like it would come off. It doesn't feel like it would in this specific jersey, but I can assure you it will. This one also comes with the Visit Wanda, sponsor here. Overall, looks really well. It's got the AFC bottom tag down here as well. Yeah, so it gets it. The inside, I believe some of them have the actual tags of like the Adidas that you can cut and so forth. they just go full out on all these. And at the naked eye, somebody who is inexperienced about these will, eventually just cop them or get them if they're being sold at a market or whatever. Just be aware. I also got some, again, since I said this was a full kit, it comes with the shorts. The stripes are embroidered on these. Number, again, this one is a red 4. You can also see the quality on that. Pretty good, not too bad. Again, these are just going to fall off. The Adidas logo is embroidered. The Arsenal logo is also embroidered. Elasticated material, same as a jersey. This also has a string in here, elasticated short band, but not the actual string is not elasticated. It's just like some type of really soft shoelace. If that's like the real one, I don't know, just let me know. The socks usually don't have the packaging as the Adidas. They just come like with a soccer ball logo. I took that off already, but it's not really, this doesn't even have Adidas on it. It just does have the 3 iconic stripes, but it doesn't have anything else. They usually seem to be either too tight or too loose in the kits that you buy. I'm not going to leave links on any of these, by the way, because we're not trying to promote any fake material, but you can find these by searching up a player's name or stuff like that. The other jersey that I have, which was also the Arsenal kit, is the player version. These are usually a little bit more expensive, about maybe like $15 more expensive than those over there, than the fans version jerseys. This one is simulated to look just like what the players use out in the field, out in the pitch. So you see how this logo right here is like a metallic plastic material. This is actually stuck onto the jersey. Again, I would expect it to fall off, not in a very long time. This one actually says made in Cambodia. Whether the original ones are made in Cambodia or not, I have no idea. But if so, then they're trying to replicate just the exact same thing in this. The Adidas logo on this one is actually also rubber heated press material. Again, very weak. I'm pretty sure I can actually feel it loose a little bit. Expect it to fall very soon as well. The name on the back, I actually got Lacazette on this one. I like Lacazette himself. However, this one seems a little thinner. I don't know if they're replicating the performance for it as well. However, same thing, is going to eventually fall off. The thread on this one is a little bit different. It's a lot lighter, more, I guess, respiratory technology, I guess, if they're trying to replicate that. Same sponsor on the side for Visit Ronda, same material, very alike like the other one. This one actually comes with the Premier League patch on it. Kind of just like the same thing. I don't know if they get these exactly from where they're being made. I have no idea, but that's just exactly like a real one. Elasticated material on the collar and the sleeves. They also have the Klima Chill logo down here. Again, it's gonna fall off. That's probably gonna be the first thing to fall off, to be quite honest. It also has the AFC, just like the other jersey that I just showed y'all. Same thing. So player version jersey usually are longer. They have a more tight-fitting wear to this. If you plan to buy a player version jersey, just make sure to buy it at least a size larger than what you're usually used to wearing in those other fans version jerseys, because they make these like a performance jersey. So a small is going to fit you like an X small, medium like a small, large like a medium. So just keep that in mind. It's really important to know about that. That's only the jersey. Again, one thing I forgot to mention is that they come in like these bags. They usually have like the Adidas logo on it. I don't think they even come like that, to be quite honest. But the next jersey that I got is a fan version jersey of LAFC. Again, this is also embroidered patch here. It's got the MLS League patch on both sleeves. Same thing here. These, I don't think they would fall off that easy. They're also heat pressed, but they do seem a lot sturdier than the rest of the stamping on this. Again, also this YouTube TV stamp is eventually going to fall off as well. It looks a little bit more sturdy than everything else, but it's also probably going to be an issue. The shoulder-to-shoulder team slogan is not centered where it should be. It's usually, supposed to be up here down the middle. It's completely sewn across it. However, it probably can pass as like a legit thing if nobody knows. But the name on the back, Vela, same thing. These usually just come off. If you really don't want this to look that ugly eventually when you wash it a lot, I would just suggest not getting a name, because these are going to fall off in pieces. I have a couple jerseys out there that I'll show probably in another video of what you look for if you're not sure of what's real or what's fake, or how long they last, or anything like that, because I don't know, people don't really make that detailed videos about these Thailand or AAA quality jerseys, is what they call them. So this one pretty straightforward, Vela, gold number, pretty good quality, at least is what it appears to be, but when you touch it, I mean, it still looks like it would hold up. It's the long-term use that will show you what they're really made of. It does have the pattern inside of it, not inside of it, I'm sorry, like stamped on it, and you can see how it reflects with the light. So it's pretty neat. I mean, I'm telling you, these aren't really something that you would could just point out by the naked eye. You really have to get your hands on them. Right here, again, stitching is kind of terrible, but the outside it just does the job. Really well-fitting, comfortable, to be quite honest. I'm not even gonna lie about that. The next thing I got was the Brooch Dortmund home kit. This is the player version fit, again, also pretty damn tight. This is actually really, really neat for what it is. These are, again, the material is insane. The stitching pattern that they've done on this is phenomenal, just exactly like what the real thing would be. The sleeves themselves on the logos out here, actually on the pattern of the jersey, is a stamped heat pressed material, like the rubberized material that you see on the rest of the jersey. Again, this is probably going to fall off. The leak stamper, I'm not sure if it was a sponsor. I really don't follow Borussia Dortmund, to be honest. It's also a stamped material, probably going to fall off. You've got the sponsor in the stomach, in the center chest. It's also like this is like a rubberized material. This will probably eventually fall off as well. Just everything that is stamped that I mentioned is probably all going to fall off in all the jerseys that I'm mentioning here. You got the Dortmund in the back, also pressed into it like a rubberized material. This kind of blends in with the jersey itself, which is pretty neat. The number, again, just like the font would be, with the Borussia Dortmund logo on the number. Name, of course, on mine. The Puma ones have a little more detail. This one apparently has like the number of the serial number of the jersey, or whatever jersey number this is. If you notice, the Nike ones usually have like the serial number of which jersey you've gotten. If you get a Thailand one, they're usually all the same. They just mass produce the same number and put them on all the same ones. I'm not sure about Puma. I haven't really seen that, but I'm pretty sure it's probably the same thing. Let's see. When it comes to the dry cell, they also have that dry cell logo down here, just like all the companies trying to compete with each other about having dry material. Also probably going to fall off. The Puma is also a stamped rubber, and the crest is also a stamped rubber. Again, they're all going to fall off. The tags, these are pretty damn crazy if you ask me. This one is actually in some type of Arabic and Asian text, most of it. Yeah, the only like the front part of it is part English, but again, really high quality material. I don't believe it's too hard to make these. Tags, this one is actually a sticker, which is surprising if you ask me as well, but everything inside is with some type of Asian font. I really don't know. The inside, this one has the team slogan is on there as well, elasticated material. This one is a large, and this one also says made in Thailand. Again, they can't swallow their pride to even put like a fake manufacturer. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, so anyway, this is what you get. Player version jersey, tight fitting. Really often don't disappoint, to be quite honest. Only long term, as I mentioned. Also have a Borussia Dortmund training kit. This one was a little more, I don't know if I can say disappointing, but you can actually tell how they don't really try that hard as they do with other things that they've done. So this is the black training kit. This is all embroidered. here, embroidered patch just like the other ones. This is already falling apart. It's kind of breaking a little bit. That's eventually going to fall off if you wash it. Same thing for the sponsors in the back. Those are just the same plastic material stamped on the kit itself. Can't get it to focus. Okay, good. And then the sleeves as well, just like the jersey. This is all rubberized material. Probably gonna fall. Tags, as I mentioned, already showed. This one has a dry sell, a little bit different from the other ones that we've seen. This is a large, and made in Indonesia, made in Thailand in there. They can't seem to want to show a fake manufacturer. They want to take the pride for that. Pretty straightforward, nice zipper, to be quite honest. So smooth. We have a Puma plastic, just like a detail would show in the real one right there. Pretty tight fitting, just like a soccer kit should be. And this is not too bad, to be quite honest. We have the the soccer pants here. We got the string on them. Tags on it as well. Made in Indonesia, Thailand, they say here. These are full length fitted pants. They have zippers on the sides right there. Pretty smooth as well. Not much to this. Embroidered Puma. It's an embroidered Puma and embroidered team patch. At first glance, looks good, but there's a lot of things you should know about this, which again, I'll probably make another video for that to go into detail about it. So pretty straightforward with that. The last thing I got was a CR7 Piemonte Calcio jersey, actually Juventus jersey. This is just like the Lacazette jersey, the same material, fitted elasticated material, and everything on this is basically going to fall super fast. Anyway, again, Ronaldo number 7 right there, team jersey, I'm sorry, team crest on the number. The Jeep logo, rubberized material. This is actually a lot thicker than everything else. I don't know if they pay more attention to these player jerseys, like the Messi and Ronaldo jerseys, probably to last longer. I don't know. They got the plastic Italian logo here. This one's actually quite thick. This is probably the thickest thing I've this is probably the thickest stamp I've seen on a kit, and it's super high quality, to be quite honest. It reflects the Juventus logos on them, not just like a little image. They're actually some type of plastic coated over them. Champions League patch. This is the Champions League version patch that I got. Well, jersey at least, that has the patches on it. Reflective thread in the inside. Same thing on the other side. We have the respect patch. You know, this one is actually, you know, probably one of the best ones that I've gotten my hands on. You know, tag on there, reflective as heck, as you can tell. Just some things that you would see on your typical tags. This one has a lot of detail on it. Same thing. This one's actually a sticker. They actually went full out on this one. Whoever made this. The Ronaldo name is actually really, really plasticky. This one's actually probably one of the weakest ones I've seen. Overall, really, really good mock of the real thing. Same thing, same length. This one is also with the, you know, Adidas official patching thing. Klima Chill as well. However, this crest is insane. This is an actual like plastic that is simulated to be, I don't know if stitched into it or actually, I don't know, but it's basically popping out. It's pretty much like a 3D. You can actually see that here if you can focus, but if you touch this is actually really thick. I doubt this would come off that easy. This is actually really, you know, cool. This one made in Cambodia. You can't see anything through it because, again, this is what they try to do in the actual player version jerseys. They don't let any of the things on the outside of the jersey affect or touch anybody, you know, any other players on the inside. That's the same thing we have on the Arsenal jersey. Let's see. I don't know if I saw it, but yeah, you don't have any contact with any of the logos inside. So overall, I got all those. I'll be making another video of everything that I've had before, like other seasons that my soccer team got. We had the Barcelona kit, we had the Atletico Madrid kit, and a lot of that stuff just fell off. I also had another old Borussia Dortmund jersey that all the plastics fell off, and but nobody's ever made like a detailed video about the DHGATE jerseys, at least the AAA quality jerseys. So I'll be making another video to go into further detail of what exactly happens to the kits, what to do, what not to do when you're gonna get these. Again, if you're trying to save $1, sure, whatever. So without further ado, see you guys later.